Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I'm so glad you're joining us. I have a really fun project to share with you. We're going to make a card that's not only pretty on the outside, but it's pretty on the inside. We're using the Simon Says Stamp July 2025 card kit called Through the Window. And the fabulous thing about my card today is there's plenty of room for a message on the inside, and you can switch out the window that I'm using for any of the windows that came with the die set this month. You can also switch out any of the fabulous pattern papers that are in our kit this month. So pick out your favorite. The fabulous thing is we get 12 sheets. They're double-sided, so you have lots of options to create the card. Let me show you the card that we're going to make today. Looks like a pretty basic card. It's not too bulky, and it is a shaker that doesn't shake. So what this means is when you open it up, it's a see-through, but these little bits in here are actually sandwiched between the window, so they're not moving anywhere, but they do add a little bit of dimension. Okay, and then when you open it up, you have this beautiful scene. You open it up once more and you have so much room to create a fabulous sentiment or greeting on the inside. So we're making a trifold, no shake shaker card. Let's jump in and get started. Today we're using the ivory cardstock in our kit. We're going to fold this in half lengthwise, and then I'm going to create two A2 card bases with this. To make the trifold card, you need them to be side folding, so I have two side folding card bases. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. I'm going to take one of mine, put it in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to trim it at the 4-inch mark, like so. So I have that score mark. Okay, but there's a 1/4 inch here. And then I'll take this piece of cardstock, I'm going to scoot it over to the 3.5 inch mark, and we're going to take a 1/2 inch off this side. So now with that one sheet of ivory cardstock, we have an A2 side folding card. We have a score lined panel that has a 1/4 inch hanging off of it. We have a 3.5 inch wide piece of cardstock, and then this strip here is a 1/2 inch strip that we're not going to use. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of die cutting using our window die. There's 3 different choices, and you can actually use this with any of the windows. Today I choose to use the rectangle window, but I think the arch would be really pretty on this, or even the square. I'm going to take the window with the 3 window panes on top. I'm going to take the 3.5 inch panel, open up my card base, and we're going to layer it right in the center. Make sure it's centered. I'm going to use my Simon Says Stamp very, very low tack tape just to make sure that this doesn't shift. We will tack this down here, and I will tack this down here. Okay, then I'm going to take my window pane, and then we will center this towards the top, and I'll tack this down too. I'm going to run these through my die cut machine with the flap open. So what this is going to do is create a window in both of these panels. I'll do that and I'll be right back. So now we have some die cut elements. Okay, we have a card base with a window in it. We have a panel with a window in it, and we have 2 window panes. I do want to mention 2 things when you die cut through 2 layers of cardstock. This is a heavyweight cardstock, so you may need to go back and forth through your die cut machine a couple times so you get it clean cut. And then 2, if you do use a low tack tape, I suggest it being very low tack tape, because if you do run it back and forth, you're really securing the tape to the cardstock, and you want to take your time removing it, just so you don't tear the cardstock. Okay, and now what we're going to do is create our trifold card base. We're going to take this piece that has the little flap. I am going to bring in my paper trimmer one more time, and we're going to trim a little bit off of this edge here. This edge is going to go on the inside of the card, so just to make sure it closes, you just want to take a thin strip off. Easy peasy. I'm going to use my Positively Perfect craft glue that came in our kit, and on the flap, we could actually do this 2 ways. Okay, this is our card base. When you close it, you could put it on the outside so the inside's nice and clean, but you have that little lip on the back, or you could put it on the inside where the back is nice and clean. So it's your preference. I'm actually going to put this on the inside, so I'm going to add glue here. We're going to line this up just on the inside of the right edge here. I do need to cut a little bit off the bottom, and that will be our trifold card base. Now we're going to take this panel and we're going to stamp our greeting on here using our Through the Window stamp set. I'm going to place this in my stamping positioner. This is one of those cards where any greeting you have would work. I'm going to stamp Wish You Were Here at the very bottom of my frame. I'm going to rub my hand over my stamp to kind of season it a little bit. And we're going to use Distress ink. We're going to use our Scorched Timber Distress ink that came with our kit. If you don't like to use Distress ink in stamping your greetings, I think another great ink would be Simon Says Stamps Nocturne ink. I think this would be a great ink to use also. But I really like the brown. I think since Scorched Timber is dark enough, we can still get a great impression with the Distress ink. So I'm just going to stamp this at the very bottom. And my greeting is all done. Now we're going to take the acetate that came in our kit. We have a half sheet. I'm going to trim this down so it's just slightly bigger than this window here. Once these are trimmed down, I'm going to flip over this window. I'm going to add some glue behind here. And I'm going to take one of the acetate pieces and I'm going to add it over the back. If your glue oozes out, no worries. All you need to do is take a little bit of alcohol and you can wipe off the edges. We're going to use some of our Stellar embellishment mix. And I'm going to add some stars in our acetate piece. I didn't put too many because we're going to put an image behind here, but I put about that many. Okay, now we're going to take that second piece of acetate and we're just going to sandwich them together. Press it down, and as I'm pressing it, my glue did ooze out on the acetate. I'm not too concerned about it because I'm pretty sure the glue is going to dry clear, but you see how they don't move? That's kind of what I was going for, something that didn't move. So you may want to shift your stars kind of where you want them. Now I'm going to bring in my pattern paper, and really you can use any pattern paper that you love, your favorite that came in the kit. We have 12 sheets and they're double-sided. So really there's 24 sheets you can pick from to do this card. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer and we're going to trim this down. I'm going to trim this down to a panel that measures 3 3/4 inches by 5. And I really like this section here because I like the blue. So I'm going to flip it around. Let's trim it at 3 3/4. By 5, and I really like the sunshine here. I'm going to trim a little bit off the bottom. I'm going to flip it around and then I'm going to trim it to 5 inches off the top. This way everything is just nice and even, and I still have a little bit of that sunshine peeking out. A nice scenery panel. Now don't get rid of the extra pieces, because with the extra pieces here, especially the homes, what we're going to do is take our scissors and I'm going to cut them out. I'm going to cut them out at the roof line. And this part doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to go over the edges of our paper with our Distress ink. Scorched Timber is a great ink to go around the edges of any fussy cut area. And since this has a little smoky look to it, I think this is like the perfect color. I think it'll go with almost all of the images that are in our pattern paper this month. It just cleans up those edges. I'm going to take my Scorched Timber and go around the edges of this panel also. I'm going to take my frame and add a little glue. I'm not going to add it to the part that opens up. If you want to score them open, you could. I'm not going to worry about that. But I am going to add some glue behind here, just along the edge on the bottom portion, because this is where we're going to add our extra buildings here. And you can go as high or as low as you want. Anything overhanging, of course, you're going to trim off with your scissors. So I trimmed off that bottom edge, and this is what the back looks. The back looks kind of cool too, because you still have those buildings, which is really nice. Now I'm going to take my window pane, and we're going to put foam tape behind here. We're going to add some dimension to it. I love that our kit this month came with some foam strips. So we're just going to add a few behind our window. We're almost done to put everything together, but before we do, I have a piece of white cardstock. I'm bringing in a border die set. This is from Simon Says Stamp, and it's called the Scallop Stitches. It has some stitch detail along with some scallops. I'm going to take the smallest edge, and I'm going to die cut out 2 borders with this. And I'm thinking I want a white contrast window pane. So I'm going to bring back my window pane, and I'm going to cut it out with white cardstock. So I'll have 2 strips and then a window pane with white. I'll do that and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to take each one of my strips, and just using my glue, I'm going to add it to the edge of the flat shaker here. So we have some white peeking out. We'll just tack this down so I can see that stitch detail. So now we have a little scallop stitched border. I put glue behind here, and we're going to layer this panel now right over the window. This is what the inside looks like. And remember, the glue will dry. It just takes a little bit of time because there's no air in there. It just takes longer than normal to dry. But this is the front. So now this is our trifold card, still flat. This is what the inside looks like. Okay, I am going to open this. Oops. Now I'm going to open this up, and with the ivory window pane, we're going to add some glue behind here. We're just going to inlay this. So now the inside of our window looks nice and clean. And then we put foam tape behind this one. We're going to layer this one right on top, but we're going to add this to the front of our card first. And just put little dots of glue. I don't want any oozing out. And then I'm going to layer my white frame right over the top. And there we have it. Now if you wanted to go an extra step and put some acetate behind these ones, you can do that also, but I don't think it's necessary because for the most part they're going to be closed. But this way, when you open this up, you have the front and the back. Okay, and then on the inside here, this is where our pattern paper will come in. I'm just going to use my glue once more. This is going to make a great background for our window. So when you close it, you have a little bit of a skyline behind here. But we have a lot of dimension to our window. How fun is this? Now, this would be, you can call this card done if you wanted to. I think this makes a fabulous card. Okay, there's not too much bulk. But I'm going to do one more thing on my card just to spruce it up a little bit. I'm bringing in another die set. Go through your dies, try and find a branch die. Both of these are great, actually, from Simon. This one here is the Delicate Branch, but I'm going to use the Winsome branch, which looks like this. Okay, I'll die cut this out with white cardstock. So there's my branch. What we're going to do is trim it a little bit. I'm going to trim off the right side here. And this top piece. Like so. Okay, I'll keep these because we're going to use these too. And then I'm going to add this along the edge here. Hold it down. It does take a little bit of time to grab. Okay, and then when you open this portion up, with the extra, I'm going to add a little dot of glue here. And we're going to put this on the inside. We have this extra piece too. And lastly, I'm going to bring back some of my stellar stars, and I'm going to add a few on the outside here. And that will finish off my card today for Simon Says Stamp. A fun dimensional card on the front. Not so shaking shaker. When you open it up, it's just as pretty with this beautiful scene. Plenty of room to write a message in this trifold card. And you know, the lovely thing is you can switch out the windows using our die set that came in the kit this month. Or you can switch out any pattern papers that you would love. Even this little blue would be beautiful behind here. Lots of pattern papers to choose from to create this cute little scene. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration with the Simon Says Stamp July 2025 card kit. It's called Through the Window. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.